goal. 19 seconds into the season.
And saved by Jaden Mann.
Christian Beckett ties the goal scoring record and saved by Mann. Gets across, gets the rebound.
Between the Colorado State Rams and DBU Patriots, as the Patriots look to complete the weekend sweep over the Rams, and the Rams looking to draw even on the weekend set to get the split. And it was a thrilling game last night, back and forth to the extreme, where DBU jumped out to a 4-0 lead, and Colorado State did not back down. Instead, they roared back with 4 unanswered goals of their own. And then third period, DBU was able to come away with the game and ultimately walk away with the win. But it was a high-scoring affair, and we can expect another high-scoring matchup in this game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, it was a great game to watch last night, and I know at least DBU is going to be changing goaltenders tonight. Not sure what the Rams are planning on, but should be another high-scoring night again tonight.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the change in net, the DBU Patriots, they're starting freshman Donnie Hoover from Midlothian, Texas. We've seen him a couple times so far in the season in relief appearances, but he's earned the start in this one with 4 games in 4 days. So Patriots electing to use tonight to rest Pono Madrigal for the next 2 games against Missouri State tomorrow and Monday on President's Day.
Yeah, you get 4 games in a row, you're bound to have multiple goaltenders starting within that stretch, and now we've seen our second goalie in 2 days for DBU, so we'll see how he can handle the same matchup Pono had last night.
Yeah, and to note tonight, the Patriots are going to be without top-line center Tyson Wilhelm, unable to play tonight. So Logan McKenzie, who got his 100 point for DBU last night, will be filling in that role. Now, with them also behind him, we'll see if that allows him to kind of open up and play more freely, because I know some of the guys were saying that he was really focused on trying to get that milestone before the season ended, which he did last night.
Yeah, definitely a historic game there for Logan McKenzie, not one that he'll soon forget. They're looking to have a repeat of last night's performance here today. Lots of goals being scored. Maybe playing a little bit better on the defensive side, but if they're able to get as much offense as they were last night, they shouldn't have too much of a problem here today. Yeah,
offense was not a problem last night, but what was a problem for DBU Patriots was their discipline. They took
absolutely
6 penalties last night, opposed to Colorado State, who only took 2. And Colorado State was able to use that to their momentum to cash in 2 power play goals as part of their 4-goal roaring comeback in that game. So DBU discipline is going to have to be a little bit better tonight. I'm sure that was a message in the locker room preparing for today, but they cannot afford to take penalties against this Colorado State power play that was pretty good last night.
Yeah, they spent a lot of time in the box, definitely too much. And I mean, they paid for it. There was a point where they were up 4-0 going out of that first period, and then lots of penalties, a little shaky defense later, and it's all of a sudden 4-4. You got a brand new hockey game.
Yeah, we did see resilience from that group, and really what we saw last night was on the left end of the ice from our view up here. Whoever was down on that end had all the momentum and offensive pressure during that period. That was where DBU got all 7 of their goals, or 6 of the goals on that end. Colorado State got 4 of their goals on that end.
Yeah, as you mentioned last night, it definitely felt like some ice tilt going on in here. Most of the goals were scored on that far side, so we'll see if that's the same.
See if it's a bit more balanced tonight. And we're about 3.5 minutes away from ending warm-ups in this one tonight, so we'll let you kind of watch the rest of the warm-ups.
Well, that's what we're thinking, but I mean, we showed up today and there wasn't a scorekeeper in the box, and now they're worried about their backup goalie trying to do it. So we'll see if we can get this started on time and if everything goes well. But just for you at home to note, we might have some technical difficulties on their end tonight because I guess their scorekeeper didn't show up, or something got lost in translation there. But they're going to be. Yeah, they're going to be trying to do their best there tonight, so we'll give them a little grace.
Yeah, so Dylan Haynes, who made his public addressing announce debut last night, he'll also be doing the scorekeeping for tonight's game, so he'll have a lot on his play, but hopefully all goes well with that while we focus on calling the game for y'all. And to note that this will be, even though the Patriots do have 2 more games tomorrow and Monday against Missouri State, makeups from the Ice Storm, we unfortunately will not be able to broadcast those games for y'all just due to scheduling and how last minute we got the games rescheduled. So tonight will conclude our broadcast for the season. So we're hoping to walk away with one last win to call for y'all. Dave, what's it going to take for DBU to win this game tonight?
I'm going to go off of what Xander said last night. I think it's going to take that aggressiveness. They need to get on the board early. They need to stay on the Rams, and they need to be physical. They need to let their physical presence be known. They need to be strong on their sticks and really aggressive in those puck battles.
Yeah, especially their forecheck. Whenever they were dominating possession, pinning Colorado State in their zone, the forecheck for DBU was a big factor to that. They made it really hard for the Rams to exit their zone. But once that Colorado State team was able to figure that out in the second period, they were really just working the Patriots and flipping it and putting the pressure on them. So they're going to have to really be able to exit their zone when the Rams are pressuring them, and then also try and keep the pressure mounted on the Colorado State team. And as we saw, that led to goals. So
yeah, puck possession was a big deal last night. We saw anyone who was able to maintain possession of that puck was able to maintain the momentum in the game, and that was huge. We saw 4 goals unanswered for each team because of that, and they'll definitely look to try and keep possession of the puck here today.
Yeah, so with about a minute left to go, we're going to go ahead and step aside, let y'all enjoy the last minute of warm-ups, meet our starting lineups and national anthem, and then we will have the game ready for you to go right after.
All right, looks like we will forego starting lineups as both teams enter the face-off dot here early.
Yeah, so we're going to give you the starting line for the DBU Patriots. It'll be Jesse Zonana, Logan McKenzie, and Luke Bradley paired with Marley Ross and Owen Sally for the Patriots as they win that face-off and send it into the zone for the Rams. Now Bradley picks up the puck. Puck is picked up, taken by Desai. He sends it around the boards. Now along the near side, Rams trying to clear the zone. Desai with the puck, fires that one, and Hoover comes out to make the save. And as we now have our first whistle in the game, we'll introduce you to your starting lineups. As you heard me call for, the DBU Patriots is freshman Donnie Hoover making his first start at the college level. And on the Colorado State side is number 33, Grant Manley. So both teams switching up the goaltenders in this one. Hoover so far making the first save. Now trying to chip it along the boards to himself. Bradley can't get around Anson. Anson enters his zone onside. Anson walking low, trying to chip that one high, goes over the net.
Yeah, we saw how the starters did against each other, and they did a pretty great job in last night's game. So now we get to see how the other guy gets when he gets a chance.
Glacius now has the puck taken off by Logan McKenzie, playing forward tonight. A bit more of his forte. He enters the zone 2-on-1. Now tries to feed Bradley. Bradley couldn't get that on his stick out of midair.
Beautiful chance, beautiful saucer pass, just not quite enough reach on the stick there for Bradley.
Anson 1-on-4 forced to chip that one high and into the Patriot zone as both teams mix in a change. And as we saw out there for the Rams, Braden Iglesias, after taking a scary fall last night, is back out there and playing tonight. So he seems good to go and ready in this one. It was just good to see after the injury he suffered late in the game. Now Sorelli with the puck, drops it for Gressel. Gressel trying to feed Sorelli. Sorelli working low and could not get that one through the five-hole Manley as Manley makes his first save. Sorelli thought he might have had him beat there.
Yeah, good save, good play there by Martin Sorelli to drop it at the point, and a good pass back there from Luke Gressel, and just a solid save by the goaltender.
So the second line out there for the Patriots, Ridings, Blue, and Gressel. Ridings loses that face-off. Now puck in the corner, chipped out of the zone. Down the length of the ice, won't have enough for icing, so Sorelli has to hustle back to get it. First suit in the corner, fans on a sweep. Gets hit along the boards. Now Gressel trying to leave it for Blue. That one's intercepted. Moses works it low, and penalty upcoming here against the Patriots for high sticking. It'll be Caleb Ridings going to the box, so penalties already a struggle last night, and now Rams getting their first power play of the game tonight.
Penalty number 3, Caleb Ridings, elbow.
All right, so elbowing the call against Ridings early in this one. Just a minute 48 into this game. Rams getting their first power play chance. They went 2 for 6 last night. Saw 33% on the power play. Patriots on the flip side, 4 for 6 on the penalty kill. So as many penalties as they took, it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but they're going to be forced with the task here early in this one to kill the first attempt off.
As we have some difficulty getting the penalty up on the scoreboard there. It's kind of lucky that Caleb Ridings is the one to take the penalty. He's been the guy who kind of knows the scoreboard and how it runs. He's been helping out Dylan.
Yeah, it
looks like they got that on there now.
Rams win the face-off. Gressel picks up the loose puck. Couldn't clear, held it on the point by Caruso. That shot goes towards the net, dies in traffic. Johnson trying to send it out around the zone. Caruso keeps it in.
A good shot block there by the Patriots, not let that one get through.
Anson at the point, feeding it low to Metzger. Metzger keeps it moving for Iglesias. Iglesias spinning away from Johnson. Johnson trying to take the puck away. Iglesias now holding on to the puck. Gressel trying to hit him off of it. Now Anson has it along the near side, working low, moving it up to the slot. One-timer attempt, that one is deflected, might have gone for the stick wide. Metzger with the puck, keeps it in. Now Gressel able to pick up the puck and race up ice. Gressel 1-on-2, trying to just fire that one on the blocker. And after we saw a Olympic goal from the red line,
may as well
beat
try
Jeremy Swayman. Gressel might have been watching his film on that, saw Jeremy Swayman beat by a shot from center ice earlier in the Olympic game. Thought he'd give it a try. Now Ross trying to break that one up. Metzger in the corner. Sends it around, takes a bounce, and dies on the net. McKenzie able to pick it up and chip it along the glass and clears down the length of the ice. Manley comes out of his net to keep it moving as he had Zonana pressuring him. Now Iglesias enters the zone for the Rams. Iglesias on the back end trying to feed it to Desai in the slot. Couldn't connect on that. Puck clears the zone. Rams forced to touch up. Now Ross Holt likes to hold on to the puck. Moves it across to Sally. And Sally sends it into the Rams zone. 20 seconds to go here on the power play attempt number 1 for the Rams in this one.
Yeah, so far, a good penalty kill job by the Patriots to kill time off the clock, not let too many shots get on their goaltender.
And intercepted. McKenzie takes that puck away. Fans on a pass at the red line. Now sweeps it to the blue line. Rams with possession. One last chance here. As time expires on the Ridings penalty, Patriots are back to full strength. Now Bigglestaller with the puck.
DBU full strength.
Ross gets taken down, turns the puck over. Iglesias has it looking for a tip, so Nana picks up the loose puck after that one was blocked in traffic. Now chips it along the glass out of the zone. Zaire moves the puck to his D partner there. Puck hits the leg of Garibovich, bounces into the DBU zone and into the DBU bench. So this will bring us a whistle. Patriots so far 1 for 1, survived the first penalty against Ridings.
Johnson there takes an unnecessary puck to the chin as it goes up into the Patriots bench.
So now the team's back to full strength. I don't believe Colorado State got a shot on that power play, so good job on the penalty kill for DBU, really keeping any chance of pressure mounting.
Yeah, a couple shots wide, a couple shots blocked in traffic, so good job.
Penalty kill, that's what you want to see. Now Johnson has the puck off as the Patriots win the faceoff. Johnson trying to skate up ice, has the puck, skates all the way into the Ram zone, trying to get off his backhand. Metzger makes the save with the stick. Garibovich trying to spin around, funneling that one towards the net. Goes to the corner. Kinsella has the stick lifted. Rams able to control the puck. Sorelli pinches to keep that one in. Does a good job to work it low. That puck comes out to neutral ice. Good hustle there by Sorelli to win the puck. Sorelli rims it around the boards, where Iglesias has in his defensive zone for the Rams. Iglesias banked up ahead. This one comes back out to the neutral ice. Patriots not really giving the Rams any chance to rush in as Garibovich blocks that clear attempt. He ties up with Anson. Now Anson with the puck for the Rams. Gets around Ross. Anson skating up ice with the puck. Anson has it, forced wide by Sally. Good defensive play there to take the angle away, and this one comes out to neutral ice where Zaire has possession.
Yeah, you'd like to see a little more physicality here and early in this first period from the Patriots. There's been a couple of opportunities for them to really set the tone, and they've kind of pulled back and just tried to poke the puck. Something they kind of dominated in the first period of yesterday's game was really setting the tone early, being physical and playing the body.
I haven't really seen any hits so far in this one. I'm sure as the game goes on, as we typically see the physicality and intensity ramps up as we move along. Can't quite get the words out of my mouth there. Patriots take the puck. Clear the zone, trying to send up ahead to Blue. Blue firing that one, pad saved by Manley. Puck is in the corner. The 228s battle along the boards. Dawson Blue hit along the board, hit in the corner, trying to get the puck. It's 3 green sweaters to 2 white sweaters. With DB able to take away possession. Riding's good play, trying to feed Gressel. That one comes out to neutral ice. Ross spins away from pressure, has the puck still. Nifty move to get around 2 defenders. Ross entering the zone, works wide. Good skating by Marley Ross. Now has the puck taken away by Metzger. Good strong play to move the puck around to Gressel. Now Luke Gressel has the puck, spins it low. Zaire has it for the Rams. This one will come out to neutral ice. DB will be forced to touch up, can't touch it. Gives the Rams a chance to skate the other way, and passes out of the reach of Caruso. Now Sally has possession, leaves it for Ross. Ross sends it the other way. Gressel hustles to pick up the puck. Turns it over. Iglesias from the point looking for a tip, gets one, but can't get that one on net. Now Dawson Blue and Caleb Anson hit each other along the boards. Puck is tied up along the boards in the corner. To his side, battle for it. The puck squeezes loose. And now up ahead, Gressel has it. Gressel, odd man rush, has help in Ridings. Luke Gressel has it, trying to feed Caleb Ridings and sprawling across to keep that one out. Manley, full spread.
Big save there by Grant Manley. It's the pass over to Caleb Ridings for the one-timer, and Manley just gets his leg pad over there in time.
Sprawled out low to keep that puck from getting in the net. That's probably the best chance we've seen so far for the Patriots. 12:51 to go here in the opening frame. The starting line out there now for DBU, looking to get some offensive pressure. But the Rams do a good job doing that face-off, and now they leave the zone. Sorelli breaks that pass up. McKenzie picks up the puck. And McKenzie gets an edge. McKenzie gets tangled up. Ref's arm goes up. Patriots going on the power play. But
a knee-on-knee collision there.
So good skating by McKenzie, draws a penalty. Now DBU getting their first look on the power play about halfway through this opening frame.
Yeah, that one always hurts. I took a couple of knee-on-knees back when I played and got a couple of injuries from it as well. Definitely got to be careful about that one.
Penalty, Colorado State, number 20, Nicholas Figglestaller, knee.
So Figglestaller, the one who collides knees with McKenzie, and is the one that will be serving 2 minutes in the box. Rams last night, they went 0 for 1 on the penalty kill. Patriots were 1 for 1 on their power play, as well as getting a goal on the delayed penalty. So now they work to get the penalty time up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and a quick shout out and thank you to Caleb's dad, Mr. Ridings, for dropping down into the scorekeeper's box with Dylan to help us figure out the scoreboard here for tonight.
There you go. Okay, he got it set, so now we're getting ready to go here on the face-off. Patriots send Ridings out there to try and win the face-off, and does just that, wins the puck back to McKenzie. Patriots spread out. Zonana, one-timer looking for a tip. The puck is loose in the blue paint, swept down the ice by the Rams. A good alert stick there by Caleb Anson to send that puck out of harm's way.
Oh, it was a good shot and a good idea by Zanana. He just moved it over to that far side from where he was. If he had shot on the close side, maybe been able to aim that a little bit better, it could have been a nice and clear goal. The goalie didn't get across in time.
And now Blue spins away from a check, moves it low to Gressel. Gressel below the red line looking for options. Elects to go to Blue. Blue retreats to the point, across to McKenzie. McKenzie working on the face-off dot, feeds it back to the point where Blue has it. Across to Zonana, one-timer hits the outside of the cage. Patriots able to possess the puck. McKenzie has it. Now McKenzie looking for options here on the power play. Works his way to the corner. McKenzie still with the puck. Now moves it to Blue. Blue rimming it around. Gressel has it to Zonana. Zonana has it working to the slot. Drops for Blue. Blue firing that, looking for a tip. Shot goes wide. McKenzie has a puck. Patriots still in the offensive zone, spread out. Now across to Zonana on the far side. Zonana spins away from a check. Now Zonana with the puck, and that one's blocked by a stick of a Ram. Puck comes loose to the corner, and now Colorado State able to clear. 30 seconds to go on the power play.
A lot of good chances there, but maybe another mistake from the Patriots. Just not enough shots, and we've seen that before. I think we're seeing it again right now. They need to find that balance between making enough good moves to fool the goalie, but then getting it to the net so you can get the goal and capitalize off of it.
Crusoe 1-on-5 tries to shoot that one on net, goes wide. Now picked up, the Patriots have possession. One last chance for a rush with 10 seconds here. Luke Bradley. Garibovich has it, trying to fire and scores. Alan Garibovich finds a shooting spot out of nowhere and squeezes that one past Manley. In the dying seconds of the power play, he cashes in. Patriots lead 1-0.
Yeah, great play there by the Patriots to go 2-on-3 and find a hole somewhere to get through.
Goal, number 11, Alan Garibovich, assisted by Luke Bradley and Spencer Hilliard.
So So Garibic now up to 11 goals, gets a second on the weekend there. Just throwing that one on net, and it squeezes through Manly. So Patriots now 2 for 2 on the power play so far this weekend, looking good on that end of the special teams. And now knocked down by hand, so hand passes, Kinsella touches it. So bring a halt to play, and we'll drop the puck. So this one will come to the glove side of Hoover. So far hasn't been challenged too much, making 2 saves on 2 shots. Ross with the puck as the Rams miss the net. Metzger has it. Gets hit by Garibic, gives Ross a chance to pick up the puck and clear the zone. Garibic gloves that one down to himself, trying to feed it across to Kinsella. Kinsella can't get that one on net. Might have been blocked by a Ram player in front. Now Kinsella along the far side has the puck. Kinsella trying to work to the slot. Puck slides off his stick and comes out to neutral ice from Marley Ross. Makes one move to get around defender, and now he turns it over, but takes it back. No harm done as he gets the puck back from Caruso. Garibic working wide, trying to feed that one to the far corner. Gets it to Ross. Ross slows away from the check, spins. Metzger intercepts that pass. Now Rams chip it out to neutral ice. Hilliard to Kinsella. Desai moves it across to Metzger. Metzger, good breakout pass to Iglesias. Iglesias takes a tumble. Sitting down like using a rowboat, sends that one deep into Patriot zone. Rams go in on the forecheck, looking to see if they can generate some pressure. Ian Johnson moves up ahead to Garibic, touches it across to McKenzie. Now McKenzie, a chance on the breakaway. The puck just rolled a little too far off his stick. Couldn't get a shot attempt on that.
Well, McKenzie had the opening and the availability to get the breakaway, but he just tries to kick it to his stick with his feet, and that'll be offsides up at the top there.
Yeah,
but
Strelly couldn't quite keep that one in. Yeah, you said, David, Logan McKenzie did a good job to split the 2 defenders there, but
tried
the puck
to kick
just
it up
rolled
to his
on
stick.
its side and
Couldn't get there.
rolled a little too far for him. Now Bradley steps in off the face-off to pick up the puck. Strelly keeps that one in the zone, but the Rams able to get it back out. Johnson almost turned it over. Now sent down the length of the ice, no icing. Players battle in the corner for the puck. Now Iglesias trying to clear the zone, takes a bounce along the boards and evades Johnson, so it comes out to the DBU zone where Sorelli hustles back to get the puck. Sorelli slows up. Moves it to Bradley. Bradley trying to feed it to McKenzie. McKenzie to Zonana. Zonana one-on-one. Nice move. Jesse Zonana scores! What a filthy goal by Jesse Zonana. Did you see that, David?
What a goal. And the puck movement on that play as well. We had Bradley up to McKenzie, up to Zonana. Zonana with the toe drag, moves it, dekes it, backhand, top shelf. And another one for Zonana on the season.
That is the goal of the year from the passing by Bradley to McKenzie. No look on the backhand of Zonana, and the Zonana with the toe drag around the defender buries that one.
Maybe giving Tyson Wilhelm a little run for his money after that between
Goal
the legs.
scored by number 9,
yes.
Jesse Zonana. Assisted by number 17, Christian Kinsella, and number 7, Logan McKenzie.
I've given the assist to the wrong guy there, as they gave Luke Bradley's assist to McKenzie, but paid
Or Kinsella.
to Kinsella, yes. The Patriots, good job, great plays there by the first line. Now Johnson rips it, pad save. Puck bounces all the way out to the neutral
a goal
zone.
for Johnson there. So again, he's still looking for his first collegiate hockey goal.
So Patriots up 2-0, 8 minutes to go in the opening frame. Caruso trying to feed that one up ahead to Desai, pass a little behind him. Desai does a good job to move that to Skorupski. Sorelli takes away his angle and takes the puck with him. Now Sorelli to Gressel. Gressel couldn't quite handle that pass. And now Desai sends that in. Both teams mixing in a partial change. Gressel has the puck. Feeds it to Blue, fresh off the bench. Couldn't quite handle that pass. Iglesias chips it where Johnson takes it. Johnson walking into the zone. Johnson, a nice move to get the puck on his backhand. and trying to feed that one, same spot as Garibich scored his goal. But Manley, good job to cut that attempt down. Chipped along the glass. Sally holds that in at the point. Funneling that one towards net, misses the net entirely. Goes to the far side where Skorupski has it. Now the Rams hustle for the puck. Get out to the neutral zone. Ross, a good play with his stick to take the puck away from Iglesias. Fakes a pass, loses one defender, gets around a couple. Onside, but what matters, the Rams get the puck out to neutral ice. Now Gressel has the puck. Gressel has the puck taken away from him. The Rams trip it where Sally's able to glove it down, and then they mix in the rest of their change. Icing here as Blue couldn't quite get a stick on that to deflect it, so this one will go back to the side of the ice where we haven't really seen much action. Hoover only seeing 2 shots here in his first start.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I was just about to say Patriots just absolutely dominating on possession time and time in their offensive zone.
They're doing a good job taking away all the shooting lanes for the Rams. They haven't really been able to get any shots all the way to the net. And the 2 that they have so far, Hoover's been taught to the task to make the save. And off the face-off win, Patriots exit the zone. Ridings has it. Ridings racing up ahead, slows off. Ridings force off the puck there as he's met by 2 Rams. Couldn't quite make a play out of that.
Yeah, a little bit of mistiming between Dawson Blue and Caleb Ridings there as Dawson Blue is forced to stop at the blue line, lose all of his momentum to avoid drawing the offsides.
The puck picked up on the red line, sent into the zone by Moses. Bounces out. Anson trying to take the puck away, lifts the stick of Sally to get possession of the puck. Now at the point, shots fired by Figelstaller. Hoover sweeps that one to the corner. Now Ridings picks up the puck, chips it along the glass, held in by Moses, gloves it to himself. Now looking for a tip, puck goes all the way to the corner. Gressel trying to bank that out of the zone. Figelstaller sends it to the far corner where Anson has it. Anson gets tied up along the boards by Ross. Now Anson has it, works out in front and scores. Caleb Anson, his 3rd goal on the week, and fires that one past Hoover and cuts the deficit to 1.
A weird low angle shot there, but he's able to find just a little corner, a little sliver where there's an opening and get it past Hoover.
The Patriots gave him room to walk into his shooting lane, and he did just that and made the Patriots pay for that defensive mislap or defensive lapse.
Goal by Colorado State, number 10, Caleb Anson, assisted by number 43, Will Schechter.
So we saw another good break there by the Rams and almost another good chance.
And the Patriots exit the zone. Sorelli has the puck. We'll see a lot more playing time tonight with Wilhelm being out.
Yeah, moving McKenzie up to
moving
forward.
up McKenzie to forward, and now they're forced to get him out there with only 4 defensemen in tonight's game. MacArthur couldn't quite handle that pass. Now gets into the Patriot zone. Johnson gets the puck first as Hilliard cuts off the forechecker. Off the stick of Kinsella, slows it down enough where it won't be icing. Zaire goes to retrieve it for the Rams. Zaire banks it to Metzger. Now the Rams along the far side trying to exit the zone. Garivich, a good play to, or Kinsella, good play to take that one away. That one's funneled in low. Zaire has it. Sally, good play to hold that in at the point. Garivich turns the puck over, and now Salvatore clears the zone. Trying to spring up ahead. Desai has it. Hoover, a good blocker save. Sends that puck to the corner. Sally has his stick lifted, but he does a good job to fight through that to send the puck out to neutral ice. Kinsella ties up his man along the board. Desai steps in to help take possession for Colorado State. Now touched up ahead, Skorupski works it low. The 216s tie up in the corner. Now Johnson has the puck, sent up ahead, out of the reach of McKenzie. He would have had a breakaway if he could have gotten that pass clean. Rams hustle back to shut that chance down. Desai works it low. Back along the boards to Desai. Bradley trying to force him into turnover. Desai does a good job to keep it moving to Iglesias. Now Iglesias turns that one over. Bradley intercepts, but the loose puck picking up by Caruso. Caruso sends that from side to side around the boards. McKenzie trying to get the puck. Bradley gets tied up into the boards by 2 Rams. Zonana knocks that pass attempt down. So Nana in the corner works to the point to Ross. Going down to block a shot. Ross gets it back. Bradley trying once, trying twice. It's on the red line. He's fighting for it, and it stays out. Bradley trying with all his might to just force that one. Full effort past Manley, but he does a good job to stand his ground and keep that one out.
Yeah, Marley Ross at the point, shoots the first one. It's blocked in traffic, but comes right back to him, gets him another opportunity to shoot. And that time, goalie a little bit out of position, so the puck that gets into the crease stays loose. And Bradley with a golden opportunity, just not able to finish it.
Yeah, Bradley trying to look for his first goal or second goal on the weekend. Already with 2 assists in this one tonight. McKenzie wins that offensive zone faceoff. Bradley tied up, stepping in to take it. Iglesias has it. 2-on-3, the Rams into the zone. Iglesias does a good job to get around the first Patriot defense. Now comes loose in the slot. Backhand, Hoover makes the save and swept away from the blue paint. Now skating the other way. Bradley has the puck. Bradley gets taken down. Zonan trying to hit his man along the boards. McKenzie trying to get the possession of the puck. Wins it back to Sorelli, who chips it on the glass. McKenzie sends it in deep. Patriots touch up and going on the forecheck.
Now we see some of the physicality start to show here late in this first period.
Yeah, 2:41 to go in the period. Shots are 11 for DBU, 6 for the Rams, and DBU leads by a score of 2-1. Zonana already with the goal in this one, trying to win the puck away, couldn't do so. Ross has it in his neutral zone. Sends it along the near side, banked past to McKenzie. McKenzie trying to work to the slot, feeding it to Zonana. Zonana trying to connect with Bradley. The puck goes through the slot, and the Rams clear the zone. And Ross and Moses cancel each other out there. Puck sent down the ice. No icing. Johnson picks up the puck. Up ahead to McKenzie. McKenzie couldn't quite get that one. Rams enter onside, and a good glove save there by Hoover, snaring that one with a little sass out of midair.
A little windmill there by Donnie Hoover as that puck gets shot top glove side.
Good emphatic glove save on the shot attempt by Metzger. Now face-off comes to that glove side of Hoover. Rams win that. Metzger's shot's blocked by Gressel. Johnson picks up the loose puck, looking to escape the zone. Hits a skate over Ram player. Stays in the zone. Iglesias canceled out and turns it over. Ridings to Gressel. Back to Ridings. Patriots enter the zone. Ridings on the backhand trying to get a bouncer towards Manley. Johnson has it, rips in, scores! Ian Johnson gets his first college goal on the last broadcast of the season. He makes it count.
Ian Johnson, as you said, his first collegiate hockey goal. Somebody go grab that puck. That'll be waiting for him in the locker room later.
He finally got it all season, trying and really elevating his play. Just a great shot.
Patriots goal scored by number 6, Ian Johnson. Assisted by number 28, Dawson Blue.
So now every skater for DBU except for Martin Sorelli has a goal in the season. So Martin, if you're hearing this, you got to get yourself a goal here.
Yeah, pressure's on Martin.
He's got about two games and 2 periods to see if he can net one. He almost had a chance earlier in the game. But how about that? The big rig freshman from Frisco, Texas, finally gets his first goal. Puck came out to him in the slot, and he just ripped that one a heavy shot in the top of the net.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, we are just one player, 1 goal away from the Patriots having at least 1 goal for every player on their roster this season.
Yeah, really just a great job. A nice play by Blue to get that one to Ridings. Ridings on the forehand, a good kick save by Manley. Getting enough of his pad as Ridings was trying to bid for one on the far side. Now Ridings has the puck in the corner. Moves it to the slot. Johnson looking for a second of the game. Rebound by Gressel. Couldn't funnel that one on net. Had pressure there by Zaire, who blocked the shot. Now Johnson has it. Johnson working to the point, trying to rip another one, puck bouncing in the slot, picking it up and missing the net. Ridings had a yawning cage there and just shot that one a little too high.
Oh.
Now the other way, big ol' Stoller.
Ridings with the chance every forward dreams of there, and he just shoots it high. That one's gonna haunt his nightmares.
Might have rushed a shot a little bit there. As Gressel sends it in, Patriots able to get full change out there. Iglesias has it. Knocked down by Kinsella. Moses goes back to retrieve the puck. Up ahead to Iglesias, the captain for the Rams. As the period expires, so DBU, after one period, leading by a score of 3-1 and out shooting the Rams 16-7. Goals from Alan Garivich, who opened it. Jesse Zonena with one of the best goals we've seen all season up there with Tyson Wilhelm.
At the end of intermission, Patriots 3, Colorado State 1.
And then Ian Johnson finally getting that much anticipated first college goal and late in that period. And DBU finds themselves leading 3-1 after 20 minutes.
Yeah, first period down and about as much action as we saw last night. I mean, score 3-1, shots 16 for DBU, 7 for the Rams.
Yeah, so DBU looked really good. Not as much physicality, and both teams kind of had their chances. Not as much sustained pressure by one specific team as we saw last night. But it's been an exciting game so far, and I'm sure we'll be in for another great 40 minutes of hockey here to close out this Valentine's Day game here in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. We've got some interviews coming up during the intermission, but it's all from us for the next about 12 minutes, and we'll be back for the second period.
Patriot fans, I'm here with freshman from Dallas, Texas, goaltender Donnie Hoover. And Donnie, you're making your first start tonight at the college level. What's going through your mind?
I'm ready for it. I've been waiting the whole season, and this is just my opportunity to show what I got.
What has your day looked like to prepare for the game?
I didn't really do anything special. I just relaxed and kept my body ready for the day.
And what are you? What's your goals that you're setting for yourself, or what are you expecting to do on the ice tonight?
Stop as many pucks as I can.
Lastly, what do you think it's going to take for the team to come away with a win in front of you tonight?
Just play for each other, not for themselves. Keep up, skating hard and put the pressure up on the other goalie.
All right, welcome back in for the second period of action here as we're finishing up intermission. They're finishing up the fresh cut on the ice with the ZAM. As soon as they get that, we'll get set to start the second period. But after one, Patriots do lead by a score of 3-1. In a pretty back and forth period, it felt like, as both teams had a few chances and rush opportunities on each other. And DBU ultimately was able to find the few extra goals where Ian Johnson took advantage of the goaltender for tonight, Grant Manley, for his first college goal, and Jesse Zonana with one of the best goals you'll see all season in the league. And as a result, Patriots lead by 2.
Yeah, lots of action in that first period of play. Similar to what we saw last night, the Patriots went up 4-0 last night, so we'll see how the Rams respond here in the second period. Obviously, last night, lots of penalties. Lots of momentum swings where Colorado State ends up getting 4 unanswered goals to tie up the game. So we'll see how they handle this in the second period here. This game, we'll see if the Patriots can stay on top or if we'll see a changing of the guard as we did yesterday.
Yeah, it was this period that we saw last night where Colorado State really just flipped a switch and out of nowhere really dominated DBU in every aspect of the game with defense, offense, scoring, special teams, forecheck, all of that. So DBU, it's going to be important. I think they might have learned a lesson from last night, not to let off the gas, but to keep the pressure on Colorado State as they did so well in that first period. And if they can do that, then see if they can buy themselves a few goals, and they're just going to have to keep their heads on a swivel the entire remainder of the game instead of feeling that you're at ease or you're in a comfortable spot. They have to play this game like they're down, the rest like they're the team that's trailing, and they have to get the next goal to draw closer. If they play like that, then they'll be in a good position to have momentum build in their favor.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. They got to keep the foot on the pedal. They got to keep their foot on the gas. Got to keep going and not let up. I think last night we saw them get a little bit too comfortable with that 4-goal lead, and they saw it vanish just as quick as it came.
So Colorado State, with the confidence, knowing that what they did last night, they're capable of doing again tonight. DBU going to have to see if they can keep the pressure on Colorado State. And the big thing for them is not to give them any wind in their sail. Really just discourage them in all that they do and make them uncomfortable, make them question every single time they do something.
Looks like we got some more technical difficulties here with the scoreboard. Should be good to go now. So we will redrop the puck here at center ice.
All right, now we're set. Luke Bradley hits his man, and he hits his head along the boards, and this one will be blown down. I don't think for a penalty. I think it was more just for the sake of the injured Ram player. So number 16, Daniel Caruso.
See if we get a replay on that. Ooh, a big hit there by Bradley to take him down.
We know Bradley's not the kind of guy that would go out there trying to injure players. I think it was just an honest hit, and with a slippery sheet of ice fresh off the cut, might have lost an edge and hit the boards hard.
Yeah, certainly not on purpose there for Bradley. I think he just got a lot more on it than he intended on the hit.
So we have a trainer here in the building tonight, which works out well as she's out there to tend to Caruso to make sure he's okay. I'm sure concussion or head injury will probably be the main focus right now. Now the head coach for the Patriots, Jason Hilliard, walking out there. So this might be a little more serious than we thought, as both teams are now going back to the dressing rooms respectively, and Jason Hilliard is on the phone. So we're going to go ahead and take a pause here, and as soon as we have an update, we will be back with you. But for now, we're going to go and step to the side as Caruso gets tended to for the Rams.
Yeah, they're going to send both teams over to the locker rooms now as they wait for, looks like they're going to be calling an ambulance. So we are going to step aside.
We'll probably, for the respect of Caruso, we'll probably just throw up the intermission graphic, and once we get updates, then we'll come back to y'all. So we have a bit of an update for y'all. The injured Ram just got stretchered off the ice. EMT came out here, evaluated him, got him secure, and then they were able to get him off the ice. So our thoughts and prayers will be with him, with his family, with the team for Colorado State, with the Rams, just hoping that it's nothing too serious and that he'll be okay. You never like to see injuries like that on any side.
Yeah, absolutely. And we always say when an injury like this happens, it's just never something that you want to see out here. So like you said, thoughts and prayers are going to their team and his family as we'll look to continue the game. But a good response time from EMT and the ambulance to get out here and get him stretchered off. We will try and keep you guys updated with his condition on the rest of the game today, but I don't know how much more we'll be able to gather.
Yeah. The officials are over by the DBU bench talking with head coach Jason Hillard. I'm sure trying to figure out how they want to go about with the rest of this game tonight.
The officials actually went over there when we stepped away and took a break. They were looking back on the broadcast to rewind and see if it was a bad hit and see what they were going to call from it, because none of them really fully saw the hit. Last I heard from the official is he said it was either going to be a clean hit or it was going to be a minor penalty. It didn't seem too much of an egregious play. Certainly wasn't an attempt to injure. It was just an unfortunate landing spot and collision with the boards that we saw. But yeah, we'll wait on the official ruling from them. So they're over there huddled with Coach Hilliard, I'm sure, talking about what they're going to continue to do in this game.
And we know with Luke Bradley, he's not a guy to go out there and intentionally injure people. And immediately, if you were to rewind in the broadcast, you could see as soon as he made the hit, he skated right over to the Rams player to check on him, make sure he was okay before doing anything else. So nothing ill intent on that play. It was just an unfortunate collision into the boards and just an injury that we hate to see. But I believe we're getting set to resume second period. Just 9 seconds went by before we took that pause. Both teams are back on the bench from their dressing rooms. The officials are still by the DBU bench discussing. They're rewatching the clip.
Yeah, we will refrain from showing the clip again live here. If you'd like to see it, it is further back, but just out of respect, we're not gonna show it up anymore. We'll just keep this game going, as we're unsure of his condition right now.
All right, so both teams back out on the ice. They get set for the face-off now in the Ram zone. And I think now the officials are giving the explanation to the head coach for the Colorado State team as to why there might not have been a penalty call or what exactly they saw.
Yeah, they're just explaining what they saw when they were rewatching it. And it doesn't look like it's going to be a penalty against Bradley. So we'll stay 5-on-5, and we'll continue this second period of action with 19:51 left to go in the period, only about 9 seconds played so far.
So fresh sheet of ice, we're getting set to get back underway. McKenzie lines up for the face-off, wins that back, comes to Sally. Sally funnels that one low, and Ref's arm is up, so Patriots going to a power play immediately after the break. See if we can get the call here.
Yeah, it's going to be a cross-checking, and that's for sure a retaliatory penalty. As you saw, it was against Luke Bradley, number 19, the guy that he cross-checked for sure.
Yeah,
looking out for his hurt teammate there.
Yeah, you understand where he's coming from as the captain of the team. You want to show your team that you're backing up for your guys. And it's the right call there by the officials, but it's important to know that there was nothing ill intent by Luke Bradley on that hit. But I'm sure after injuring one of the Rams players, he will probably have a target on his back the rest of the way in this one. So he'll have to keep his head on the swivel for Colorado State players that will be coming after him.
Colorado State penalty number 9, Braden Iglesias, cross-checking.
So
Yeah,
Patriots.
as we already saw from Coach Hilliard right after that penalty that he took Bradley off the ice.
And trying to tuck that one in. Zonana has that cut off by Manley. Holds the save, a minute 33 to go here on the power play for DBU. Yeah, so Bradley on the bench for the moment for DBU. Ridings lines up for the faceoff. Wins that one, comes to McKenzie on the blue line. Sends it across to Zonana at the point. Good pressure there by Desai, able to work out to neutral ice. Now Blue has it, back to Zonana. Zonana dangles into the zone. Jesse Zonana walking in, trying to go 5-hole, cutting that one. Manley made the save. And the Rams able to clear the zone and send the puck down the ice. Almost halfway through the power play, number 2 for DBU. After they scored on their first attempt, 1-for-1 on the power play, they look to try and get another one to extend their 2-goal lead up to 3. Now McKenzie, the captain for DBU, has the puck. McKenzie sends it all the way into the far corner. Puck bounces to Zonana. Zonana fakes a pass, creates room for himself. Now walking to the slot, trying to fire. That one's blocked. And trying to clear the zone. Blue unable to hold that clearing attempt by Skorupski. Now Blue retrieves back to his blue line, sends it to McKenzie, who leaves it for Gressel. And sweep down the ice, 30 seconds to go on the second power play chance for DBU Patriots. Ross goes back to retrieve. And Ross behind his own goal. Spins away from pressure. It was Figgle's solid that he spun away from. Marley Ross with the puck. Trying to spring it up ahead and deflect it into the netting, out of play. 14 seconds to go here on the power play. 2 minutes into the period, DBU leads by a score of 4-1, or 3-1.
3-1.
3-1. Maybe a little foreshadowing, we'll see.
As we've got the group of Kinsella, Hilliard, and Garibovic to take that center ice face off with 11 seconds left to go on this power play.
Garibovic firing a blocker down. Shot hard enough that it came all the way off the blocker out to neutral ice. So that'll do it for the second power play for DBU. Iglesias comes out of the box, Rams back to full strength. Now Ross trying to move to Kinsella. Kinsella rushing in. Gets the puck, sweeps it to the slot. Patriots couldn't get a stick on that, comes out to Ross. Now Ross turns it over, looking to skate the other way. The Rams, they have a chance. That's Iglesias, fresh out of the box. Hoover comes out and covers that one to bring a whistle. Donnie coming out to make sure Iglesias couldn't quite get a shot on that.
And the officials handing out a warning here after the slash of the goalie's glove there.
You know the tempers are going to be flaring a little bit more for both sides after the injury sustained by Caruso. So officials going to do all of their part to make sure that this one doesn't get more out of hand and anyone else gets hurt. And now in the slot, Hoover makes the save with the stick and able to kick the leg out to keep that one out. 2 great saves there by Donnie Hoover. Puck slapped from the point, partially fanned on by Zaire. Couldn't get all he wanted on that. Now Ross has the loose puck. Ross trying to exit the zone, skating with the puck. Trying to split the defense, turns it over. Now Zaire loses the puck to Ross. Ross loses an edge, falls back. Puck is taken by Salvatore. Salvatore in the corner, still possesses the puck.
Hilliard
turns it over, Hilliard to hit. And now a breakaway chance for Garibovic. Iglesias hustling back. Garibovic trying to outrace him and misses the net. Couldn't quite get a shot.
Corner, but couldn't quite hit it on that play. It was a great breakaway opportunity, and he picked his spot. It was the right one, but just couldn't connect.
Garibovic was trying to beat just enough of Iglesias, who's hustling back to pressure him, and did a good job down the back check to make sure Garibovic didn't have time to really pick his spot. Now Johnson has the puck for DBU. Johnson with his first goal in this one, trying to feed it to Kinsella. Offsides, the Rams touch it, but the linesman lets it go. Kinsella grabs it, leaves it to himself, now enters 2-on-1. Christian Kinsella feeding Alan Garibovic. Garibovic couldn't get a shot away.
Oh, and a good pass there on the 2-on-1 from Christian Kinsella, but Garibovic left on his backhand, just not able to make the play.
Kinsella calling for a pass. Garibovic looking to feed. McKenzie rings it off the post and into the netting, out of play. Logan McKenzie fresh off of 100 points,
Thought that
looking
might
for
have
his
gone
101st and couldn't get it.
That might have gone bar down there, but look back on it, we see the puck actually goes off the iron and out of play.
A great look there in the slot by McKenzie off of a good play by Garibich, and right there just rang it off iron. There was a window there to shoot it, but couldn't quite feed it there. Bradley sends it to Zonana in the far corner. Zonana to McKenzie. McKenzie trying to center it. Pass is broken up by the Rams. Johnson at the point, firing it, knocked on by Iglesias. And now a breakaway chance for Metzger. Metzger in all alone. Hoover makes the save on the breakaway, one-on-one, keeps that one out, punches it away with the blocker. This one goes all the way on Manley, so no icing. Bradley has the puck, trying to feed it to McKenzie. Iglesias intercepts that, and Iglesias throwing a hit there towards the head area of Bradley. And now another breakaway chance. Desai has it. Desai trying to beat Hoover 5-0, and he keeps that one out. A great sequence by Donnie Hoover. 2 breakaways and 2 saves, keeping this game from being a tie game. Now the Rams have it from the faceoff dot. Hoover makes another save and holds on to that. Donnie Hoover looking sharp so far in this middle frame.
Yeah, and 3 good saves back to back for Donnie Hoover to keep this game 3-1 in favor of the Patriots.
Let's see if we can get a look on that second breakaway chance. It was Desai who tried to go 5-hole on Hoover. Now Ross clears the zone. Gressel's hustling. He'll get there first. Forces Manley to come out to make a play. As the hustle by Gressel was going to take away icing. Now Ross has it, waiting for Gressel to get onside. Now feeds up ahead, Riding, sends it into the DB zone, and I think it hit the padding on the corner of the bench, so out of play will drop the puck for a faceoff.
It's like deflected either off the shin pad or the skate of Dawson Blue there, and then up and off that blue padding and out of play. So we'll get a faceoff here on the outside of the zone.
So Riding's Blue and Gressel out there for DBU. Riding's the centerman who lines up for the faceoff. The Rams take possession. Go out to center ice. Sally sends it in. Manley along the boards. And a hit up high. Dawson Blue's gonna get called for a penalty. Be an interference call against Dawson Blue.
Yeah, as you can see, the pushing and shoving starts long before the penalty there.
Right there is where the penalty is.
Ooh.
Might have been a little bit up high as you kind of see Dawson really go up with that hit towards the upper body there of the Rams.
So there was he didn't have the puck, so they
I
called
think
an
in some
interference
games you might
play.
not see that call, but just given the situation and scenario of what happened tonight, the referee's going to call anything like that to keep this game in check.
DBU penalty number 28, Dawson Blue, interference.
So Desai has it, looking for a tip. Hoover makes the save. Good positioning. Cutting in, trying to get a shot away were the Rams. That was Caleb Anson already with the goal in this one. Couldn't quite get that one through traffic, out of play. Well, so far, Rams 0 for 1 on the power play in this one, looking to see if they can draw a goal closer to being even on the up a man. Forgot to start with the face-off as Iglesias lines up, opposite of Ridings, glove side of Hoover. Iglesias wins that face-off. Rams control at the far point by their bench. Looking cross ice, Desai has it. Desai with possession of the puck. Trying to feed it low into the slot. Anson trying to center it. Couldn't quite get that one on goal. Now puck behind in the corner. Iglesias has it. Gets hit. Moves it to Skorupski. Skorupski rims it around. Desai with the puck. Desai working to the center of the ice. Desai going from side to side. Now he has the puck at the point. One-timer, kick save by Hoover, kicks that one to the corner. Good save, good rebound control, and ref's arm goes up again, so another penalty. Delayed call. Manley goes to the bench for the Rams.
6 on 4 here.
I think a bit of confusion. The Rams were a bit confused on that, so they let the puck go, and the Patriots touch up. So they'll have a minute of 4 of 5 on 3 here. Caleb Wright
get that again.
Or Owen Sally to the box.
It's like in that far corner
right there. I think their thing.
Interesting, maybe calling it a late hit.
Could be a late hit. Now we'll see if we get the call from Dylan Haynes. Minute 4, 5-on-3 for the Rams. A great chance to try and draw even in this one if they can cash in on both chances. Patriots tasked with a big penalty kill here. Captain McKenzie, the puck.
DBU penalty number 16, Owen Sally for roughing.
Roughing the call. I think it might have been just the fact that that was a little bit of a late hit and they don't want this to get any more physical than it has to be. Now puck held down the blue line, now blown down for offside is the correct call, so come out with 42 seconds to go.
Yeah, 42 seconds to go left on the penalty for Dawson Blue, and a minute and 37 seconds left to go on the penalty of Owen Sally. We've got about 13 minutes left to go here in this period. DBU leading the shots 22-14.
Zonan able to win that faceoff in the neutral ice. Back to Ian Johnson, who sends it down the ice. So 35 seconds to go. The Rams are going to look to get a rush opportunity here. With the puck, Desai has it. Desai enters his zone, turned over. McKenzie pokes up ahead to Zonana and could not keep that puck in there. Great play by Zonana just to force it enough out of the zone where Anson controls the puck off sides. So 22 seconds to go. 5-on-3. Zonana wins another faceoff back to Johnson. Johnson looking for a chance to clear it, holds onto it, and now clears it. Manley leaves it with the blocker for Desai. Just 12 seconds on the 5-on-3. One last chance to rush up here, up 2 for the Rams. Now Anson with the puck, works behind the net. Anson retreats to the point, still holds it. Dawson Blue out of the box.
Makes it a 5-on-4 now.
Anson still with the puck, did a full 360 around the offensive zone where Johnson finally said enough of that and forced him to move the puck along. Now Metzger has it, drops it for Desai, back to Metzger. Metzger trying to move to Desai. Desai, good job to get to the puck before Zonana could. Now Blue trying to get to the loose puck. Ties up in the corner with his counterpart, 28.
With about 25 seconds left to go here in this penalty.
Couldn't quite clear it, held in. Now a chance in front on the backhand. Hoover makes the save and covers it. And Donnie Hoover standing on his head so far in the second period. 18 seconds to go on the roughing penalty against Sally.
Dawson Blue looks to get a hug from the ref there.
I think he might have been confused why the Rams might not have been penalized for that after the Rams did the same thing to DBU, or DBU did the same thing to the Rams and got penalized for that. So Dawson Blue might.
It was a late accidental. He flung his stick around and it hit Dawson Blue in the face. I don't think it was anything intentional by the Rams there, but certainly uncalled for from Dawson's perspective.
Ross banks along the glass to Gressel. Gressel slows off with the puck. Patient elects to kill more time to send it in deep, and in doing so, that'll do it for the penalty against Sally. Patriots kill off a minute 4 of 5-on-3 and get back to even strength. Now 3 for 3 on the penalty kill in this one as Desai carries the puck through neutral ice.
Patriots full strength.
Now Skorupski misses the shot, goes to the corner. Desai dangles around Blue. Now slows away from Ross. Lex moves to the point. Zaire across to Iglesias. Now looking for a cross-ice feed. Ross doing a good job to intercept that. And now Blue racing the other way. Dawson Blue has the angle ridden off by Zaire. Puck comes out where Johnson has it for the Patriots. And it's tipped and an almost friendly fire there as the Rams knocked that one out there with the stick. And in turn deflected it on Manley, but Manley able to keep that one out.
Yeah, the shot from Johnson just tips and almost gets past Manley, but he's able to stand tall.
Would have been a way to get a second goal for a deflection by a Rams player. Now Ross with the puck in the near corner. Players battle for the puck. Zonana steps in to help, takes the puck away. Zonana trying to fire that one top shelf, looking for a corner, misses high over the net, and the puck comes out to the Patriot zone where Johnson goes back to retrieve it. Tipped in by Bradley, no icing. The Rams have it. Turned over. Bradley trying to funnel that one on net, going down to block it. Anson. Now the Rams look to clear the zone. McKenzie takes that one away. Strong play there by number 20, Figelstaller, forces McKenzie out to neutral ice. Now Ross sends it along the boards in front of the DBU bench. Now Colorado State trying to work up ice. Zonana takes the puck, enters the zone, trying to slow off. Patriots touch it onside. McKenzie has it and blocked in traffic to the far corner. Held it at the point. Sally trying to funnel that one towards the goal. Is blocked down by Zaire. Zaire gloves it to himself. Now on his backhand, his pass intercepted by Zonana. Good play to take that one out of midair. Zonana with the puck. Trying to connect with Bradley off the skates of Bradley. That gives Anson a chance to go the other way. Caleb Anson with the puck. Looking to feed it to the slot. Nobody there for the Rams. McKenzie there for the Patriots to intercept. Now comes loose in front. And what a save by Hoover.
Yeah, great
Cutting down a
read
great
from Johnny
chance.
Hoover to be able to adjust to that one.
So Hoover looking sharp so far. Bradley battling in the corner. The Rams able to take the puck away. Garibovic sends it low to Bradley. Puck comes long. Sorelli pinches from the point to send it low to Garibovic to McKenzie. Now on the near side, the Rams are going to get to it first. Fickelstaller turns it over. Sally funnels it to the far corner. Bradley spinning away from the check there, in turn turns it over. And the Rams turn it over where Ian Johnson has it now. Johnson spinning away from Salvatore. Johnson collides with Fickelstaller. Now Salvatore enters the Patriot zone, 2-on-5. The rest of his team going in for a change. McKenzie with the puck. Moving up ahead to Garibovic. Nice play by Garibovic into the zone. Garibovic has it poked off there by Manley. Good stick there to sweep the puck off of Garibovic's stick before he could get a shot. Johnson trying to keep that one in, does so successfully. Good play there at the point. Now Kinsella trying to take the puck away from Iglesias. The two of them tie up in the corner. Garibovic, a good move to get the puck to himself on the near side. Garibovic slowing away from a check, gets tied up. Good strong play to move it to Hilliard. Hilliard trying to send it cross ice to Kinsella. Not quite on the same timing there. Kinsella was already below the red line and trying to wrap it around and tuck it in with the pad of Manley.
There. He had a little slot there that he almost just got that wraparound tucked in short side, but couldn't get it in.
So you've seen so far in this period a great sequence of saves by the freshman Donnie Hoover in his first start. Cut down a couple breakaway chances and a couple nice in tight saves. So far, still looking for our first goal in the period. Nobody's scored in this middle frame. Ridings looks to change that for the Patriots as he lines up glove side of Manley. Puck is dropped and trying to feed that one on goal. Blue kicked away by Manley. Sorelli trying to get that one on net, deflected by a stick and into the netting out of play. Ridings does a good job to win that face-off. Johnson has it, looking for a tip and getting the tip Gressel and getting just enough of that by the pad Manley. Gressel almost had his goal here on Valentine's Day.
And a good save and way to adjust there by Manley to read that tip after it's already coming towards him. He makes a quick decision and is able to leg pad that aside.
Sorelli gets the puck, heads up in the Patriots bench, knocks over a couple sticks with the puck there.
Feels like there's been a couple of those this game.
And making sure his team is staying alert, I guess. Sorelli's seeing elevated ice time, and so far tonight has done a good job filling in that role as a fourth defenseman for the team. So you got to give credit where credit's due for the junior. Ridings wins that faceoff. Third faceoff win on the shift form. Iglesias has it. Trying to feed Desai. Out of his reach, Sorelli gets the puck, sends it along the boards, held in by Iglesias. And now Sorelli with the puck. Slows looking for options. Trying to bank it out to neutralize. Gressel leaves that one for Blue. Blue has a chance in the zone. Trying to funnel a backhand, misses the net. Turned over, Ridings has it in the slot. Caleb Ridings trying to get that one on goal, blocked in traffic. Blue has it in the corner. Blue on the forehand, moves it to the far point from the Patriots bench where Sally rims it down low. Comes all the way to the near corner. Gressel trying to take away the angle there for Iglesias to clear the zone. Johnson turns that one over at the point. He and Metzger tie up. Johnson does a good job to make sure Metzger can't rush the other way. Now 2 of them go into the boards behind the Patriots goal. Dawson Blue evades a check there by Skorupski. Sends it all the way along the near side where Gressel has the puck. Luke Gressel, freshman from Kansas. Banks that one along the glass out to the neutral zone. Fresh off the bench, Zonana trying to feed Johnson. Johnson not quite ready for that pass. Gets to the puck. And now Sally has it in his defensive zone for the Patriots. High flip out to neutral zone. Desai has to wait for his team to touch up on sides. Now Desai turns it over to Ridings. Ridings turns it over to Iglesias. The Rams possess in their defensive zone. Now the puck is sent in. Hoover cuts that one down to the corner where Johnson can pick up the puck. Johnson flips out to the neutral zone where McKenzie does good move. 3-on-1 here for the Patriots. McKenzie to Bradley. Bradley save! Manley got a piece of that on the glove. Just got a nick of that one to send it high. Luke Bradley almost scoring a goal here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and look back at that replay of that Luke Bradley shot on that 3-on-1 chance.
Yeah, it looks like Manley just got a piece of it with the glove as the puck fluttered as soon as it went right in front of the goal.
Oh, what an opportunity for Bradley. He
Ross
just
with the
misses
puck.
high.
Now Bradley has it, trying to feed McKenzie. That one is intercepted by Zaire. Bradley takes his man down. Zonana gets a cross check. We play on. Ross out of the reach of Zonana down the length of the ice. No icing, the linesman says, as he deems that Zaire could have made a play on that puck. Zaire spins away from a check from Bradley. Now he gets hit that time. Bradley able to connect on that hit. Bradley trying to feed that one to the slot. Moses has it. McKenzie takes the puck away, moves it to Bradley. Bradley to Zonana. Zonana trying to send it all the way to McKenzie in front of the goal. Comes to the corner where Sally with the pinch. Ross moving over the blue line. Bundles that one, blocked in traffic. Comes to the near side where Zonana sends it low to Bradley. Bradley trying to feed cross ice to McKenzie, tough pass. Couldn't connect on that. Now McKenzie has the puck in the corner. Looking to the slot, nobody there except green sweaters. And the Rams with a high zone flip send out to neutral ice, able to relieve the pressure momentarily. Now Ross turns it over. Chance backhand saved by Hoover. Good blocker save. Had the shooter in all alone and puck sent down the ice. We'll see if this has enough for icing. Does not have enough for icing. Good hustle there by Kinsella. No, Anson gets tied up. Good forecheck there by Kinsella. Garibovich steps in to try and take the puck away. 3 green sweaters to 2 white sweaters. Puck is stuck and glued along the boards. Now comes free to the corner. Rams with possession. Good move to lead the zone. Figglestaller with the puck. Below the red line, Figglestaller looking to connect with Desai. Now Iglesias to Figglestaller. Turns it over. Garibovich with the puck. Garibovich couldn't quite get that one in. Now McKenzie has it. McKenzie has an angle. Gets hit by Iglesias. The 2 captains cancel out below the red line. And the puck sent, trying to clear the zone. Hits the lineman, stays in the zone. See if the Patriots can take advantage of that. Garibovich with the puck. Garibovich works all the way below the net. Now moves up high to Ross. Ross trying to work low. Turns it over. Metzger, chance to race the other way, 2-on-2. Now it's helping the White Sweaters. Now Metzger's shot is blocked by Ross. A good job to close that shooting lane and send it out of play. And so far in this period, David, we've seen a couple of chances where it's nothing but Donnie Hoover and the Colorado Rams shooter in tight. And so far, Hoover's stood tall to every single one of those attempts.
Yeah, well, a great job by the Patriots defense to be limiting those opportunities, but a great job by Donnie Hoover, who coming into this game at a .84 save percentage and I believe an 11.48 goal against average. So it is safe to say those numbers are going to be looking a lot better after tonight's performance.
Yeah, his appearance that we got the stats were on from Acha, unfortunately were from a rough game against SMU where Patriots lost by a lot and did not score a lot. So that'll give you the context you need to know. But they lead this one. Blue enters the zone looking to extend the lead for DBU by another goal. Johnson has it, trying to get that one on net, misses by a healthy margin. Gressel works it down to Blue. Blue slowly looking for options, decides to send it to Gressel, trying to have it play give and go there. Rams alert to keep that pass from getting back to Blue. Now skating the other way, Desai. Good play by Sorelli to take the puck away and pokes that one up ahead to the point where Metzger steps in to get the puck. Couldn't quite reach Desai. Johnson clears to neutral ice. Where now Ridings has it. Enters the zone 1-on-5. Forrest wide along the boards, waits for help from his team. Trying to send out midair. Blue gloves that down.
Oh, hit him with a football pass as he's coming down the middle of the slot there.
Yeah, Desai intercepts that feed from Ridings. Sorelli has a puck.
Oh, he has
Gressel
no
out,
idea
Gressel
that
out of
Luke
gas.
Gressel's on the other side offsides.
Yeah, Gressel a little out of gas, slow to get out. Sorelli had the puck, eager to enter his zone. Not quite onside, so minute 9 to go here in the middle frame. Patriots lead 3-1, and shots read 31 for DBU and 17 for Colorado State. The Rams win that faceoff in front of the DBU bench. They possess the puck, looking to work up ice. Sally has it. Sends it in on Manley. Now Ross sends it to his D partner, Sally. Sally up ahead to Bradley. Bradley trying to funnel that one into the Ram zone. Couldn't do so successfully. And Ross does a good job to feed Bradley. Chance to race out of the way. Bradley has help in Zonana and McKenzie. Gets it to McKenzie. McKenzie rings it off iron. Second time in the period. That bar denies them. The 6x4 iron cage keeping McKenzie off the scoreboard yet again in this one. It's kind of been the theme all season for him. He's hit a lot of posts. I'm sure he would tell you that he wishes even half of those could have been goals. Now the Rams skate the other way down to about 15 seconds. Ross and Chandler behind the net. Ross gives a shove. Now players tie up with only a few seconds to go. Patriots are trying to kill the time. One last sweep chance. Hoover, good position save, and that'll do it for the end of the period. So after an eventful period, the injury to Caruso that forced a bit longer of a break. And then after that, a couple of chances for each team. McKenzie ringing iron twice. Hoover cutting down a couple breakaway chances. And after another 20 minutes, we still remain at the score of 3-1. So 20 minutes to go here on this Saturday night game to close out the weekend set between Colorado State and Dallas Baptist University.
Yeah, we
Patriots
had
looking to hold
some speculation that maybe Colorado State was going to bring this one back to even, as we saw in the game yesterday. Maybe that ice tilt was going to play a bit of a factor, but I mean, they had all the chances, they had all the opportunities they could have asked for, and Donnie Hoover stood on top. He made every save that the Patriots have asked him to make tonight, so he's been doing a great job and protects this Patriot lead. I will say, big difference from tonight and last night was much better discipline from the Patriots. Not a lot of penalty time. They did have one 5-on-3 that they were able to kill off quite effectively, but not as many minutes served in the box tonight as last night so far.
So far, they're perfect 3 for 3 on the penalty kill, and ideally, they'd like to not have to force themselves back on the penalty kill in the third period of this one with their discipline. But for now, we're going to go and step aside for intermission with roughly 12 minutes to go, and then we will be back for the third and final period of hockey between these two teams. Patriot fans. I'm here with sophomore Caleb Ridings. And Caleb, coming back from injury, how have you been able to recover and bounce back in the second half of the season?
I don't think I've ever really been able to recover fully, but it's more of just like trying to keep my body right for each game and just trying to stay focused and locked in and ready to go when I am called on.
Yeah, and so far, how have you seen this team grow from where they were at the start of the season to where they are now as we get ready to close out the season?
I think it's a little weird and definitely a little different because like this time last year we probably we had less than this amount, and so it's interesting one that we have a bigger locker room than we did last year, and I think everybody's a lot closer and everybody likes each other a little more. So it's really great. It's been a lot of fun for sure.
What do you think this team should do to carry over this momentum from the second half of the season for next year to try and make a push for playoffs?
I think it starts with off season. I think everybody just needs to stay locked in over the summer when trying to continue to get better as a team. And I think it's a big part of it is just bringing that confidence we got from this year and bringing it into next year too.
So you have 3 games left this season. What are you personally hoping to achieve over the last few games to close out the year?
I think more wins than losses, that's for sure. I think that's a big one. And I think just to close the season out healthy and no more big injuries for the guys.
All right, thank you. Good luck tonight and then the rest of the weekend going forward.
Absolutely. Thank you.
broadcast those. All right, Annie, let's go and get us live, please. Thank you. You're the best. All right, welcome in for the third and final frame of the Saturday night matchup between the Colorado State Rams and the DBU Patriots here on Valentine's Day in Dallas. DBU leading by a score of 3-1.
In the last stream of the season, the last period that we will be with you guys this year, or this season rather, is about to begin here. DBU winning the game 3-1, winning the shot totals 31-18, and they've really been dominant in this game. And a surprise star player so far has been Donnie Hoover in net for the Patriots, really stepping up in that role that they've given him, his first official start of the year.
Yeah, the freshman from South Dallas area has been phenomenal in net tonight, making 17 saves on 18 shots. Shots aren't coming as easily for...
Yet again, we're having some scoreboard difficulties.
The same that happened last period, where as soon as Dylan hit the start clock, it automatically ran the horn with it. Not quite sure why, but we'll redo this. Rams win the faceoff of Metzger. Sends that one in. The 8s and 9s look very similar on their jerseys. Number 9 for the Patriots, Jesse Zonana, ties his man up along the boards. The players battle for the puck. Squeaks out to the corner. The Rams have it. Can't connect on the pass there with Zaire. And now Iglesias all the way back to his blue line, turns it over to Zonana. 9 turns it over to 9 there. Zonana a good move to enter the zone. Zonana still with the puck. Fresh sheet of ice. Yeah. Loses the puck as it sticks to the ice there, as soon as I mentioned that.
Yep, and we're seeing what we normally see at the start of the third period on this sheet of ice. It's the little bit of watery layer on the top of the ice here for a couple of minutes in the start of the third period.
Yeah, so minute gone by. Not much to report so far here for you in this opening period. As now Desai has his shot blocked by McKenzie. Now poked out, the Rams control the puck, and a high flip glove by Hoover. He elects to hold on to it to bring a face-off here to his glove side. And DBU looking to hit double digits in the win column for the season, as they have a 9-14-3 record. A win today would put them at 10 wins, which really you could call a success for the fact that this was a big rebuild, big retool season, and a turnaround year after a lot of graduating seniors, a lot of incoming players. One of the largest freshman classes that DBU hockey has had in a single season. Really coming together in the second half of the season to tie together a really good stretch of hockey outside of that one game to UTSA, only exception in that. And now looking to get a weekend sweep over Colorado State. Iglesias with the puck behind his red line. Comes to a standstill. Now up ahead to Moses, turns it over. Garibich trying to sweep that one to Hilliard. Hilliard on the backhand sends that one low. Kinsella ties up Iglesias. Puck at his feet. Now Garibich comes in to take the puck away. Garibich trying to find Hilliard in the slot. Pressure from behind, couldn't get a shot away. Good pass there by Garibich, and now Anson passes it to himself along the boards. Anson on the backhand, Hoover makes a save. Rebound is picked up by Johnson, and he clears it out of harm's way. Now Figelstaller is pressured by Garibich. Nice nifty pass there. Now chance 3-on-2 the other way for the Rams. Entering the zones, Zaire gives a cross check to Sorelli, and Sorelli draws a penalty as he goes in hard along the boards. Getting up a little slowly, but great to see him get back up to his feet right away as he slid there. So cross-checking against Zaire will be the call, and the Patriots are going to get their third power play of the game. So far 1 for 2.
Yeah, after the 4 goals being scored in the first period, we then saw no goals scored in the second period to leave the score 3-1. So see if there's any change in this score in the third period.
Colorado State penalty, number 23, Jacob Zaire, cross-checking.
A good play there on the penalty kill off the faceoff by Figelstaller to hustle and poke the puck away from Zonana and force DBU now all the way 200 feet away from the goal that they want to get the puck in. Zonana just out of the reach of Ridings. Zonana cuts that one off before it can go all the way down the ice. Now works around Ridings. Now curls behind, stops on a dime in the corner. Banks it low to Blue. Blue looking for options. Gressel getting tied up and taken down in front of the goal. Gressel camped out in front of the goal looking for a tip. Gets it, sends it just over the net. McKenzie has the puck for the Patriots. McKenzie looking for another tip and scores! Patriots cash in on the power play and extend their lead to 3. Luke Gressel might have gotten a tip on that, and he did. So second time works perfect for Luke Gressel.
And a great tip by Luke Gressel. He got a tip on the first shot, and it just goes high and wide. He then gets a second tip, back-to-back tips from shots from the point. That second one is enough to get by Grant Manley and notch himself a goal.
And McKenzie knew that the freshman from Kansas was camped out in front looking for a tip, and a perfect shot pass, you could put it, right on the blade for Gressel. And now he gets his 6th of the season, and the Patriots make the Rams pay on that penalty. Now Kinsella.
Patriots goal scored by number 14, Luke Gressel, assisted by number 7, Logan McKenzie.
McKenzie picking up his 3rd assist on the weekend, now at 102 points as a Patriot. Ross has the puck. Ross couldn't quite get it past the stick of Moses. Now regains possession to Kinsella. Kinsella sweeps it along the boards, just out of the reach of Garibovic. Now Iglesias trying to touch that one, looking for a breakout pass. Nobody home for the Rams. Ross picks up the loose puck. Sends it up ahead to Garibovic. Garibovic loses the puck as he tries to split the defense. Now Ross has it in the neutral zone. Now Iglesias looks to turn up ice for the Rams. Iglesias fires that one high over the net. Puck comes along the near side. Hit there by Owen Sally. Good physical hit there on Moses. And now Kinsella has the puck. Puck a little behind him, slowed him down. Now he resets, sends it across to Garibovic. Garibovic works down along the boards. Stick to the corner. Hilliard knocking that puck out of midair. Now he has the puck. Spencer Hilliard to Ross. Ross activates in from the point. He and Anson tie up. Good job by Anson to stay with Ross stride for stride. Johnson has the puck poked off his stick to hit forward for the Patriots. Spencer Hilliard. Good job filling in for Ross in the defense.
Good play by Spencer Hilliard, as you mentioned, to get back there and fill in for Ross.
Now McKenzie trying to spin around a check. Works it low. Garibovic trying to send it back to McKenzie, intercepted by Figelstaller. Flips it high into the neutral zone. Puck bouncing at the feet of Johnson. And now MacArthur gives a hit there on Sorelli. Sorelli going in for the hit. He got the worst of that.
Yeah, now a couple of hits dished back and forth between these two teams. Certainly a more lively period.
McKenzie in on a break. Great play, knock it out of midair. McKenzie scores! McKenzie, great play to knock the puck out of midair on the break, on the backhand, and the post won't keep that one out.
Yeah, what a play by Logan McKenzie to grab that puck, get it past the defender, get himself on a breakaway here, and then that forehand, backhand, toe drag,
Patriots
backhand.
goal, number 7, your captain, Logan McKenzie. Assisted by number 28, Dawson Blue.
So Dawson Blue picks up the assist, his second one of the game. McKenzie, the leading goal scorer for the Patriots, adds another one to his tally. And now all of a sudden it's a 4-goal lead for DBU. But DBU saw themselves with the 4-goal lead last night, and that evaporated in just one period. So can't quite count the Rams out of this one yet. Now Zanana trying to race. Takes the puck away, wins it. Bradley scores! Luke Bradley cashes in a goal, and the Patriots go bang, bang.
Yeah, certainly not a lack of entertaining hockey here to go in the beginning of the third period as we get 2 goals back to back to make it now 6-1 Patriots.
Yeah, great hustle there by Jesse Zonana to win the puck battle, win the race to it. does
Patriots
so, and a
goal
great
scored by
feed
number
to
19,
Luke Bradley.
Luke Bradley, assisted by number 9, Jesse Zonena.
So all of a sudden the Patriots now up by 5 with 14-15 to go in this one. Looking to now extend the lead even further. Colorado looking to see if they can draw just 1 goal closer. A nice play there. And Hoover making the glove save. Add another one to his count. Robbing Caleb Anson on that in-tight chance.
Yeah, Hoover making the glove save, low glove side in that far corner to keep us 6-1.
So how about the freshman making the most of his opportunity? He's been given the chance to start his first game of the season, and he's giving Coach Hilliard and Coach Fowler some reconsideration about maybe more playing time as that shot goes over the net, or over the goal into the net and falls out of play. So fresh puck.
It's potential we see him starting on Monday.
Yeah, we could see the way he's played so far in this one. He might have earned himself a start in the weekend set, or the President's Day set between Missouri State, rescheduled games from the ice from that we had a couple weeks ago. Now face-off won by the Patriots. Ross sends that one around the boards. Gressel to Blue. Blue skating through the zone. That shot goes off the stick of Zier and wide of the net. And player taken down. That's Figelstaller who gets tripped.
So that'll
Caleb Ridings will be going to the box here. 4th penalty of the game for the Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Colorado State here, you need a goal here. I mean, 6-1, 5-goal difference. You got the power play. You absolutely have to capitalize if you want any chance at clawing back into this game.
DBU penalty number 3, Caleb Ridings for a hookie.
Yeah, this is a must-score opportunity here for the Rams. Patriots looking to extend their perfect penalty kill so far in this one, 3 for 3. The Rams get set. Metzger moves the puck. Now puck comes to Iglesias, who works that out of midair. Sends it to Metzger. Metzger gets hit there by Sally. A couple big hits we've seen by the freshman from Homer City, Pennsylvania so far in this 3rd period. The puck comes loose in the slot, and Hoover, good positioning, makes the save on that one to cut down the chance for Iglesias.
Saved by Hoover as they move the puck into the slot and get a nice shot opportunity off, but that one stays out.
And Donnie Hoover, making sure he's very alertive. I got word from the guys that he made sure he had his energy for tonight, drinking lots of energy drinks and Adderall throughout the day to make sure he was alert and ready to play. And you can see he's had cat-like reflexes in this one, very sharp.
We better not see a crash here late in the 3rd period. We'll hope that he can keep that up.
If he gets a caffeine crash, just let it be after the game.
And maybe have a couple bottles on the bench ready for him if they need to call a timeout.
He might have his own special juice in that in his water bottle. Could be some Monster energy drink, as I know that's his go-to. Zier takes a tumble. That gives Gressel a chance to race for the puck. Gets to it in the corner, has a cutter in Blue. Puck slides just a little too far, works all the way behind the net along the boards. Working up ice, Metzger. Metzger gets around Blue. Metzger with the puck, retreats to the point. Tries to send it across. Good play, knocked it down by Zier, but couldn't possess the puck. Metzger intercepts that clearing attempt by Blue. Good play by Blue, a chance to race shorthanded. Dawson Blue, shorthanded breakaway. Blue in tight and draws a penalty here and scores on the rebound attempt. Dawson Blue would not be denied and made sure he cashed in that breakaway chance.
Oh, what a goal there by Dawson Blue, short-handed as he's able to get himself a breakaway here, and every bit of it. See, he makes the first play. He's got an open 5-hole, but he doesn't quite get it to the 5-hole. He just throws it off the pads. Good determination there to get the rebound off that play and cash in on the open net.
So 2nd shorthanded goal of the weekend for the Patriots. We saw Zonana, same thing last night on a breakaway, shorthanded with a good goal. And now Dawson Blue getting his 2nd goal of the weekend, 6th on the season after drawing the penalty. And after we saw Gressel draw a penalty shot last night, would have been interesting
Goal
to see if they would have
scored by
given him a
number
penalty
28,
shot there.
Dawson Blue.
Yeah, unassisted for Blue on that goal. With 18 seconds to go, the Rams looking to see if they can at least draw even. Johnson, a good job to break through the Rams zone. Johnson with the puck, slowing off, trying to tuck that one in along the post. Manley made the save.
Oh, and Johnson, like a shark tasting blood for the first time. He tasted the back of the net, and he wants more as he's rushing up on the penalty kill, trying to get another one in the back of the net.
The Patriots kill off their 4th penalty of the game. Back
Patriots full strength.
And now a chance to rush 2-on-1. Garibovic has up in Kinsella. Garibovic on his forehand. Good blocker save by Manley. Now trying to get that one into the center slot area. Comes there to Hilliard. Backhand attempt goes just wide, trickling wide of the net. Blocker side. Now Hilliard with it again in the slot. Couldn't quite get the puck on his stick to get a shot away. And now Johnson holds it at the point. Trying to fire that one. Blocked in traffic.
Oh, lots of loose puck opportunities there. Surprisingly, none of them able to reach the back of the net.
Garibovic trying to get that one out of midair. Gets hit. Has the puck. And
you okay there,
get that one
Jared?
through. Yeah. So a couple good looks for the Patriots there, but Manley with some saves against the Patriot attempts. And DBU leads by a score of 7-1, 10:54 remains here in this game. Rams win that face-off. Look to clear the zone and neutral ice. Zonana sends that back into the DB zone. Now skating with it, Zaire has the puck. Zaire still possesses the puck through a shove by Zonana, turned over. McKenzie looks to race into the Ram zone. Logan McKenzie has the puck, trying to feed to Zonana in the slot, a good block. And another block, 2 great blocks there by Kellen Metzger for the Rams. Cutting chances down from McKenzie and Sally, and now he has the puck. Moves out to neutralize where Zaire has the puck. Zaire shoots that one in. Hoover holds onto it almost halfway through the 3rd period.
Yeah, and a lot of offense here from the Patriots tonight. I mean, that's basically been the story of the game. It's just been goal after goal after goal, not really giving Colorado State any room to come back.
Well, they had 3 goals in the first 2 periods, and then now already with 4 in the period. Bradley wins the puck, wins the race to the puck first, so no icing. Spins away from pressure. Bradley with the puck, takes a hit to move it along to McKenzie. McKenzie in the corner. Up to the point, Sally.
Sally with another big hit.
Freshman showing some physicality. Zonana has the puck. Sauces it across. Bradley enters the zone. Sends that one to the corner, hoping to get to McKenzie. McKenzie pokes that to Bradley. Bradley up to the point. Sally has it. Sally walking in, blocked in traffic. Sally gets the puck back to him. Elects to bank it to Zonana. Zonana along the near boards. Now looking for a shooting lane. To the point, sends it to Ross. Ross, the defenseman, working down into the corner. Sends the pass into the skates of McKenzie. McKenzie does a good job to recover and sends it to the far point where it's vacant, so DBU forced to come out to their own zone. Allows Colorado State to mix in a change. Now McKenzie has the puck. Gets around a couple defenders, slows off. Trying to feed it to Bradley. Sticks to the corner, Manley. McKenzie's trying to set back low to Bradley, intercepted. Now Anson skates out of the zone. Pass out of the reach of Moses. Gives Sorelli a chance to get to it first and chop it out to neutral ice. Rams have to touch up, gives the Patriots Sorelli a chance to get to the puck first. Up ahead to Gressel. Moses into the zone. Moses gloving that out in midair. Trying to funnel a backhand attempt towards Hoover. Couldn't quite get it on goal. Johnson turns it over, couldn't clear the puck. That shot goes to the near corner. And now Hoover couldn't quite see that all the way, but saw at the last minute to make a save. Couldn't hold on to it, but might work out for the DBU Patriots as they exit the zone. Gressel taking a heavy hit there. Check thrown by Figglestaller. And couldn't hold that puck in. Comes out to neutral ice. Sorelli taking the bump there by Moses.
Yeah, definitely a lot of frustration from Colorado State about the score that's on the scoreboard right now, as we're seeing a lot of physical play, a lot of checks being thrown here late in this third.
Blue ties up with a Ram. Johnson does a good job to step in to work that puck out to neutralize. Ridings cuts that one down, trying to funnel that one in, but sends it right into Zaire. Now Zaire looking to break out. And a heavy hit there by Dawson Blue. Dawson Blue laid out Figglestaller, and Hoover covers the puck to make the save. See if we can get a replay on that Dawson Blue hit.
Oh, big hit, open center ice there for Dawson Blue. Yes, we see he comes out of nowhere.
Clean open ice hit there. And interesting to note, I was kind of looking over at the Colorado State bench. They only have 6 guys, so a very thinned out bench for them in this one. But nearing the final 7:20 of the weekend set before they get back ready to head back home to Colorado. We still have a little bit more hockey to be played on this Saturday night Valentine's Day game. Gorevich enters the zone. Saved by Manley. Puck bounces out in the slot. Kinsella has it. Trying to feed it to Ross. Ross keeps that in the zone. Rams are looking to rush out of the way. Rebound, or save made. Kick save by Manley. Patriots couldn't get anything on the rebound. Gorevich spinning away from a check. Gorevich trying to center that one. Kinsella loses his stick. That gives the Rams a chance to exit the zone. Pass out of the reach of Desai. Ross has it for the Patriots. Now Gorevich has it. Entering the zone wide. Forced to the corner. Looking to center it. Kinsella sweeping at a bouncing puck. Couldn't knock it out of midair. Rams along to the far side. They work east to west now. And Hoover comes out to send that one down and cut it off. Now Metzger steps in for the puck, trying to feed it in front. Hoover making the save, and the play is blown dead. It'll be a high sticking call against DBU as Carson Desai took a stick up high.
Well, not even sure I saw that one.
Actually, correction, I don't think there's going to be a penalty.
Yeah,
I think the referee might have lost. I think they might have lost track of the puck in the paint.
I think he thought Hoover had control of that and covered that. That's where the whistle came from. Actually, that reminds me, I had an old goalie friend a couple of years ago who always had blacked out pads, and he told me it's reason for that is you always get quick whistles from the ref because they can't tell whether or not you actually have it covered. It just blends in with the pads you're wearing. So definitely using that to his advantage here tonight.
Yeah, interesting to note. That one, the puck matches Hoover's pads, and so far those pads have been great for him, keeping the puck out as well as that black leather. So he's made 26 saves on 27 shots so far, and now Kinsella couldn't get a shot away. The play was moving a little bit too fast for his hands. Now Anson enters the zone. Hoover gloves that one and holds on for the whistle. 5:45 remains in this third period.
We got a 7-1 game here. Patriots leading the shots 43 to the Rams 28.
So a lot wider of a shot margin than we saw in last night's game. DBU really doing a good job to control as Hoover makes another save and holds on to it. We'll redo this face-off. A few seconds off the clock, but they've done a really good job to just control the game from puck drop all the way up until this one. They haven't really given Colorado State a chance to really get into this game themselves, and as a result, they lead by a very healthy margin. Now Logan McKenzie trying to connect with Bradley. Couldn't quite get on the same page. Johnson with the puck. Sends it, good play by Zonanda to kick the puck to his stick. Out of the reach of McKenzie. This one will go down the length of the ice. Rams have it below their red line. McKenzie has the puck. Now the puck goes to the far side. Figglestaller trying to clear the zone. Exits now. Figglestaller with the puck. Getting good back check by Ian. And he and Sorelli both tie each other up. And
it looks like it's going to be a power play.
Delayed penalty now against the Rams. As Hoover goes to the bench, ref's arm is up. Zonana slows off. Or Bradley, that is, misses the shot high. Ian Johnson does a good job just to possess the puck. Keep the pressure on for DBU. 6-on-5 extra attacker out there. Under 5 minutes to go. A delayed call against Figglestaller.
All DBU needs to do here is just kill off the time, play around with the puck. And keep
Good
possession.
pass there by Zonana to McKenzie. McKenzie with the burst of speed, slows off, loses his edge, goes tumbling into the boards, and now the Rams touch it to bring us the whistle. So tripping call against Nicholas Figelstaller sends DBU on their 4th power play of the game. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Looking to see if they can get one more power play goal to boost that percentage for him. Now Zonana one-timer, couldn't get all he wanted on that. Riding to the puck. Rams trying to clear the zone. Iglesias gets taken
Colorado
down.
State penalty.
Now the Rams able to get the puck out of the zone.
For tripping.
Now the captain for the Patriots leaves it for his line mate Zonana. Zonana already with a goal in this one. Works through neutral ice. Good pick set there by Gressel. Now Gressel gets the puck, also with the goal in this game. Shot misses high, goes off of his stick. Now Zonana has the puck, trying to work low. Pad save by Manley, keeps that one out, and the Rams clear the zone. Hoover leaves that for McKenzie. McKenzie, a guy that we know likes to skate with the puck. He and Zonana both. A good setup play to enter the zone by Gressel. Drops it for Blue. Blue working low to keep the puck. He gets hit hard along the boards. McKenzie steps in, goes cross ice, and missing the net there, riding from a sharp angle. Couldn't quite get that one on net. Zonana pressured on the backhand, sends it back to Blue. Blue shot's blocked. A good play by number 23, Jacob Zier, to keep that one from reaching the net, and he clears the ice, clears the zone.
Got about 30 seconds left to go here on the power play for the Patriots. And about 3 minutes left to go in the game.
Yeah, intercepting by Anson. Turns it over, Hilliard has it. Up ahead to Garibovic. Garibovic has a puck poked off his stick by Anson, and Anson sends it all the way down the ice where nobody is. Sorelli goes back to retrieve.
You got to be careful as Colorado State. Got to be careful being aggressive on the penalty kill. But then again, there's not really much choice as time is winding down and you're losing by a large margin.
Yeah, at this point now, under 2.5 minutes to go, even though they're back to full strength, this one's pretty much at this point a formality in terms of who's going to win this game. Down by 6 with 2 minutes to go. Patriots in a good position to get themselves a weekend sweep here over Colorado State. Now it's just a matter of getting this one across the finish line. Kinsella ties up with Zier. Garibovic steps in to take the puck away. Garibovic has it in the slot, misses the net blocker side. Looking for a window. Couldn't get one, and now turnover by Johnson. Desai skates the other way. Sorelli does a good play there to poke that one away. And they get the chance now as he moves it to Hilliard. Yeah, Hilliard takes a hit there to move it up ahead to Garibovic. Now the Rams with the puck in center ice, and a heavy hit there by Garibovic, throwing down his counterpart, number 11, Salvatore. And the puck is sent down the ice. No icing, a minute and a half to go in this game. The Rams looking to push up ice one last time. So Iglesias has the puck. Iglesias across to Anson. Anson enters the zone. Has the stick lifted by Garibovic, and this one's blown dead. I believe too many men. There's 6 players out there for Colorado State, so too many men against the Rams here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So too many men. Patriots will get the one last power play here to wrap up this weekend.
Yeah, about 1 minute and 16 left to go here in the third period. This night has just been unrelentlessly brutal for Colorado State.
Yeah, you're getting outshot, outworked, outplayed. You're losing by 6. This is now the 5th penalty, and then most importantly, out of all of them, for them, they lose their teammate in
Colorado State penalty.
Daniel Caruso.
Too many men.
Now Garibovic
17,
kicked
Noah
away.
Chandler.
Manley made the save. Couldn't quite get as much of an update on Caruso as much as we'd like for y'all, but what we do know is from the athletic trainer, she said that he was showing early signs of a concussion, So we hope that he's okay, but that's about the only update we have available for you guys in terms of how he's doing. Now Ross getting tied up, good pressure there. The final 40 seconds, Grevich has the puck. And now in the waning seconds exits the zone. Just about 30 remain. Grevich, a good strong play, misses the net. Sally keeps that puck in. Grevich trying to take the puck away. Couldn't take it away from Zaire as he exits the zone, hits the red line off the skate of Desai, works it low. Ross and Desai battle down low. Good play by Grevich to get around to check in the final few seconds. Takes one last slapper, blocked by Zaire to the corner. Grevich has his another attempt blocked, and that'll do it for the weekend series as DBU gets a sweep, and Hilliard is tied up with a couple Colorado State players in front of the Colorado State zone.
And Donnie Hoover with his first ever collegiate hockey win.
Game, folks.
So
Patriots win 7-1 against Colorado State.
In his first ever collegiate hockey start.
Yeah, so great job by Donald Hoover coming out, making his first start at the college level, making 27 saves on 28 shots, being the backbone for the DBU Patriots as he helps get them across the finish line for an 8-1 win to wrap up the sweep. Patriots getting the 7-5 win last night, and then 7-1 today. So goals coming out of plentiful for them this weekend, and now they get set to close out one last weekend series against Missouri State starting tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. and then Monday, President's Day at 12. And as we mentioned already a few times, we're not going to have the broadcast for you for that. But David, you calculated that save percentage. What is it for Donald Hoover in his debut?
For Hoover, at the end of the night today, his starter debut, his first ever collegiate hockey start, his first ever collegiate hockey win. He ends the night with a .964 save percentage. And I mean, just an incredible night for him.
Yeah, coming into this game, he had an .840 save percentage, so he got over 100 points on that. So really a tremendous job in goal for him. And I'm sure he's earned some respect from his teammates and coaches in his net minding. So as both teams shake hands with each other, with the officials, they're going to get together for a post-game prayer before they head off to their respective benches. Win. DBU gets their 10th win of the season after winning the first two out of the 4 games that they have in 4 consecutive days, and now they're at 10-14-3. So really a record that got off to a rough start. They've really done a good job to improve here in the back half of the season.
Yeah, the back half of the season, like you said, the last couple of games, they've really improved on their record over the season and really gotten it up to a respectable number that they'll look back on and really be proud and appreciate the season of longevity and hardcore that they've gone through.
Yeah, and really great performance this weekend. It was close for a while, and then really in that third period was when they might have taken advantage of a bit of a short bench, short roster for Colorado State and really blowing this game open as they just looked like the complete dominant team. And they showed it this weekend that they have improved a lot as a team from where they've come from opening night against Nebraska, with all these new guys really starting to mesh together, gel together. Interim head coach Jason Hilliard has done a tremendous job in his situation to step in and help lead this team along, as well as captain Logan McKenzie and assistant captains Marley Ross and Colin Gorman. And really the adversity that this team has faced this season, they've grown so much in a tremendous way to get to where they are now. And obviously another player that's grown from 4th string to start the season, Donnie Hoover, to making 27 saves out of 28 shots here in his first start. So great job by him. And as the teams kind of say their farewells to each other and Colorado State gets ready to head back to Colorado, we wish them nothing but safe travels. And of course, for number 16, Dino Caruso, we're just praying that he'll be okay and that it's nothing too serious and that he'll be able to return back home in a short manner, and hopefully he's okay. So if y'all are watching, we'll ask y'all to join us in praying for Caruso and his health and safety, and as well for the Colorado State to be able to make it back to their school safely. And for DBU, they look to turn their heads to 2 final games against the number 1 team in their Matcha division, Missouri State. Interesting to see how those games go tomorrow night, especially on the back end of 4 games in 4 days.
Yeah,
but
certainly
so far,
be a tough way to end out the season for DBU, but we'll see what they can do. I mean, we've seen them surprise us a couple of times this season already. So,
I mean, the way that they played in this back of half of the season, especially beating a good D2 team in UTSA last Friday, you can't count them out so far. The way that they play in this back half of the season. And for one last time, we're going to close out this broadcast for us. David, I'll let you take the lead. Who's the 3rd star for tonight's game?
All right, so
we'll go in reverse order.
The 3rd star. Actually, you know what? I want you to take the 3rd star because I've got 2 guys in mind that I think really need the 2nd and the 1st star. So I want you to go ahead, if you will.
3rd star I'm going to give to the captain, Logan McKenzie. Yep. A couple of great plays.
That's who I would have
getting a goal and getting a pair of assists, reaching the 100-point plateau right before the season concludes. And just another good job leading his team in this one. So I'll give him the 3rd star. And David, I'll throw it over to you now for 2nd star.
So obviously I think we know who the 1st star is going to be, but we'll save that. We'll both make the call on that one. 2nd star, I'm going to give it to the guy. He got his first collegiate hockey goal today. He's been playing great over the last couple of games. He's been rock solid for them on defense. That's going to be number 6, Ian Johnson, the 2nd star of today's game.
Yes, and I'm sure all of you watching at home know who we're about to throw in there for the 1st star of the game. But for our 1st star, making his collegiate debut, the freshman, number 32, Donnie Hoover.
Gonna be Donnie Hoover.
What a tremendous game out of him.
Yeah, I mean, something that they were not really expecting from him coming into this game. They were planning on playing a tight game, playing great defense, and as we saw in the 2nd and 3rd period, they were able to just open up with him playing so well behind them. They were able to get offensive chances and really take those extra plays and risks and leave a guy open in the neutral zone for an outlet pass because they were confident that he was going to stay locked down and make the save as the game went on.
And so far we've seen from his appearances in the season, they kind of came in points where it was already their team was already getting blown out. The guys in front of him already kind of gave up in terms of trying, giving their full effort. So he kind of got thrown in tough situations. But tonight he got his own clean slate in front of an energized team, and he did not disappoint. A couple of great chances on breakaways, making the saves, as well as some in-tight chances. And every time that Colorado State looked like they had a chance to score, Donnie Hoover kept the puck out. So shout out to you, Donnie. You did tremendous tonight, and just a great job working your butt off to get it to this point.
Yeah, I mean, he got the opportunity that he's been asking for, and he did everything right with it, everything that the team could have asked of him tonight. Obviously getting that 9.6 save percentage. What a huge milestone for him, and big congratulations and a great day.
Yeah, so really, as we've journeyed through the season from opening night against Nebraska all the way to this point for the closing game against Colorado State, the Patriots have come a long way, and we hope that you've enjoyed the ride with us as much as we've enjoyed taking all along with us through the season. And we're getting ready to close out one last time. I want to give a big special thank you to everyone that's helped us throughout the season, from Xander doing ringside reporting to Nicole running technician and scoreboard, Annie helping with technician scoreboard.
We had Gideon in the box.
Gideon on PA, Maddie
in the box.
As well as Hannah running the main camera for us. A tremendous job doing that as always. And you, my partner, David, for hopping on the broadcast this season. joining me doing color. So thank you to everyone who's helped make this be what it could be, as well as everyone who's helped lend us equipment to provide the best broadcast experience for all of you watching us at home.
Yeah, we hope to give you a good broadcast for next season, and potentially also we've got a game coming up that I'm not sure if it's been announced yet, but we might have one more broadcast coming up later in this year.
Yeah, I know we mentioned, we can go ahead and announce it because it is official. On Saturday, March 21st at, it's either 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m., the DBU hockey team is playing one last charity game against the Dallas Stars alumni, and we're going to try our best to have that game on for you here on YouTube to watch, or if you're in the area to come check out some former Stars alumni. And I know a potential head coach candidate for the DBU Patriots, Brad Lukowicz, former Stars player, he'll be playing in that one for the alumni. So we'll try and get that to y'all, but either way, we're going to enjoy the off season. And whenever we come back with y'all for the next broadcast, we hope that the broadcast can look a lot different in a good way. And we know for sure the team also on the ice will be a lot different. So you'll want to join us as soon as we get the schedule dropped for next season. We will be back on the call. But for now, one last time, we are signing off.